Wha Gwaan Munchy.
Miss Munchy, what we telling?
I hear me, Miss Munchy. Keeping it locked with Munchy.
Miss Munch, are you run the thing, so watch you now.
You know me, I say Munchy.
Munchy. Yell up Munchy.
Wha Gwaan Munchy.
Reggaeville Massive, my name is Munchy and I warmly welcome you to another episode of Wha Gwaan Munchy. This is a very accurate edition because by my side is the great Kabaka Pyramid. Kabaka in the place. He is on the cover of the recent edition of the Rhythm magazine and I'm so lucky to have him on my show. Wha Gwaan Kabaka.
Today I give thanks. Wha Gwaan Munchy.
I'm okay. I'm very good. Glad to have you on the show. How are you feeling today?
Cool.
Apart from that?
No, feeling good. You know what I mean? We're giving thanks for life as usual. You know what I mean? And enjoying the time on this tour, the Rebel Music Tour. You know, we're kind of based in Munich, München. Yes, so. Yeah, so we give thanks, you know. We're there back in at the same place where we, you know, shot a certain video.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a nice vibration. I in the video.
Exactly.
Shot right up there.
Right.
You know, with me and Sarah Luga, so, yeah.
Right on that bridge up there was part of the video shooting and the video is still doing so well. It was shot about a year ago from now and still doing extremely well. It just hit the 200,000 mark on YouTube. Are you happy about that song doing so well?
Definitely, you know what I mean? Yeah, wicked combination, you know what I mean? We sang over the Paragon song, you know, High and Windy Day, and just a great vibe working with Oneness and Reggaeville, of course. You know, part of the Reggaeville rhythm, so you know, song doing really well. As they said, 200,000 views. That's the highest video I have on YouTube. You know, so it's a big strength. You know what I mean? A big strength.
And it's really a family thing through Reggaeville and Sierra and you and stuff. So
exactly, family vibes. Aine Man Dede.
True.
You know, Abby was here. So yeah, you know, everybody there about and thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And Sierra was not just in a video. She also just joined you on stage recently. Where was that and how was that like?
It was at the Chiemsee Reggae Summer, you know what I mean? Great vibration as usual. You know, she also performed with me in Austria, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that was a great vibe, you know, up in Otzval. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, always a pleasure performing with Sarah. I performed a couple shows with her last year, a couple of the tracks dates, so. Doing it live this time is a greater experience and thing, and you know, yeah man.
And the show that you mentioned, the one in Austria, that was actually the first show that you did on the tour. How did you feel when you came back to Europe and finally hit the stage again over here?
It's a great feeling, you know what I mean? It's a long time where I wait to perform again in Europe. It was a great vibe. The crowd loved the energy and thing and the music, so nice. Yeah man, great live music, you know, yeah.
Always a good feeling.
Definitely.
Wonderful. And you said it already, Chiemsee was also a show that she joined you on stage, also a show that you performed on during your tour that's just going on right now. Yeah. Chiemsee is a very big festival in Germany. Around 25,000 people joined it this year for the 19th edition. And it's not really far from here. So did you, you went there on Sunday, you got a little sunshine. Did you enjoy the venue with the mountains and stuff like that?
Yeah man, great venue, great scenery, you know what I mean? Great vibes the whole time. You know, enough of my artists bridging them there about and thing, and you know, we love them energy there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Indignation, you know, Ibamar there about and thing, and yeah, as we say, you know, we work with artists like Ibamar, Albarosi, you know what I mean? So even though I was in the 10th stage, we get to take a little piece of the main stage, you know, huge crowd, one of the biggest crowd them ever work, you know, so we give thanks.
Yeah, man. It was really a unity vibe on Sunday, I think. But also on Friday night, TOK performed on Friday night. They kind of replaced Elephant Man, but I think they did a really great job. They really were the headliner and rocked the main stage. Would you like to see a piece of the performance they did on Friday night?
Yeah, man, definitely. Big up Basie, big up TOK. I could watch piece of the performance.
Cause in these times when you're lost and broken hearted and desperate, going nowhere, nobody cares. You start to look in the mirror, it's there and nobody's there. Out of my mind, can't seem to run for myself. I can't think, I can't even sleep, can't even be. Hey, I can't do this by myself, I need somebody else.
So that was TOK who mashed up Friday night at Chiemsee Reggae Summer, and another band that played there was Pentatus from Kingston, Jamaica, a young aspiring roots reggae band. I never saw them perform live before, but they did really a wonderful job. And I think you know them better, right?
Yes, definitely. I'm a bridging them. You know what I mean? Kevar, lead singer. You know, Brady on drums, Ducky on guitar. All of them, they all pretty much live together in the same house. Yeah, near Half a Tree in Jamaica, near Crossroads, and you know, some youths from Edna Manley College, and the sound is just really the real original roots. Definitely. You know what I mean, like that Pentatus kind of sound, and you know, so we love them, man. You know what I mean, one of the real solid bands them out of Jamaica right now.
Yes, really.
Yeah, man.
I was really amazed by the live performance, and I also did an interview with them, so you can check out the interview that we did at Chiemsee to get to know them a little bit better. And I think for those who never heard a song by Pentateuch before, do you think we should give them a little piece of their latest single, Kingston?
Definitely, and you can see Kabaka Pyramid in that video too. So Kingston, you know what I mean, Pentateuch.
Mama, she a work, she a hustle, she a struggle down at Kingston. Papa in my work, he mash up and car down at Kingston. When gunshot a beat, man, dead in the streets down at Kingston. Girls are skylarking, a body ride the shots down at Kingston.
So that was Pentateuch just in Kingston, now in Munich again. This is Kabaka Pyramid. It was just in a video. We relocated. We're now by the River Isa. Very nice location here. If you want to check out more from Pentateuch still, you can do so. The album, the debut album, The Genesis, is out on Reggaeville for you to listen, also for free download. I highly recommend. It's a wonderful album. And for you, playing over here was not the first time. It was actually the second time, or this was the first time to play festivals over here. So how was that experience like for you?
It was a great experience, you know what I mean? It's like much bigger crowds than, you know, doing the club shows and thing last year. And you know, working with live bands as well, you know what I mean? So work with House of Rhythm, work with Dubby Conquerors, Next Generation family and thing. And it's definitely a great experience, you know, because live music is where the real essence of the thing is, you know what I mean? And being on these big festivals, like most of my shows last year, I was the only artist, other than like Sierra Luga, Carnador coming some of the shows and thing. So, you know, being there and seeing even Pentatus performing, watching Protege and Indignation performing, going on with Protege, you know what I mean, at Chiemsee, going on with Alba Rose and Gentleman coming on with Protege, I mean, in Chiemsee.
Of course, also had Uebersee joining you.
Of course, Uebersee, most of the shows are me and Uebersee, so sometimes you see me with the flag while Uebersee perform, or Uebersee the flag while me perform, sing back up for me, or, you know what I mean, it's just a nice vibe, you know what I mean? So enough traveling, being on the bus and things, a great experience.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful. So you can check out some of the live performances, for example, the one with Protege and Gentleman at Chiemsee, also with Jason, that's also on Reggaeville. Enjoy that. Some, like, where have you been playing so far? We said Chiemsee, and there have been a few more shows, like Rototom, for example. Where would you say was really a special show for you, or something that you, a very extraordinary experience for you?
I think, you know, at the sound stage in Poland at Regular Whiskey, you know what I mean, that was a special experience, you know what I mean, just the crowd and the energy and the vibes was just nice. You know, it turn up, man, trust me, well accurate and thing, and you know, we love them vibes, you know what I mean, when you really connect with the crowd, and you know what I mean, all the dancing and mad thing and going.
Yeah. Another festival that the Reggaeville team was at was Rototom. That's also a show that you played. Would you like to share some live impressions from Rototom? I could offer a piece of Damian Marley. You want to watch Damian Marley mash up the place at Rototom?
Definitely. I could check in Junior Gang. Accurate.
Rototom!
You just got to enjoy Damian Marley, who closed the festival Rototom in Spain. Marvelous performance, the vibes were wicked. But he is not the only person who performed live. There are other persons and other artists that you can enjoy performing live. If you happen to be in New Zealand, of course, then you can check out Catch a Fire. They are on tour. Matis Yahoo is touring the United States. And over here in Europe, we have people all the way from New Delhi in India.
Yes, this is DJ Mo City, General Zeus, Diggy Dang, live and direct from Rototom Sunsplash. We're about to hit up the main stage before Uebersee, followed by the dancehall stage. Rum up the dance, fire! Diggy Dang, tell them what it is.
Reggaeville, we're straight on a tour, halfway through. We got a couple more dates left. We're really amped to get on the dancehall stage in a bit, and just before Uebersee comes on. We got a long way still left. Germany, we're coming to Berlin with there. 6th September. Berlin.
Wha Gwaan Munchy.
The Reggae Rajahs are on tour. You can check out all the dates on Reggaeville and hopefully enjoy some wonderful live performances. And of course, Kabaka is on tour still. Where are you gonna perform still in the next couple of days?
Well, we'll be in Denmark for the Scandinavia Reggae Festival. We're doing a show in Hamburg.
Okay, nice.
And then Austria and Switzerland.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. So that's where you can check Kabaka performance. But even if you never catch him live, there is a new single out with a new video, Worldwide Love. How was the shooting for that video like?
It was great. You know, we just took to the streets and, you know, just link up different ones that we knew, you know, and get them involved, because we wanted to show people of all different, you know, background and races and everything, showing oneness, you know what I mean, for Worldwide Love. So those are great vibes, you know. Flash It Records from France produced the song. So, you know, we just run with it.
So Worldwide Love is a video that you can watch. But apart from that, Kabaka, you have some brand new material coming up. A record that will be out is an EP that's coming up. Please tell me a little bit about the production and what the people can expect from the EP.
Well, yeah, it's called the Lead the Way EP. You know what I mean? It's the first release from Bebel Rock Records, you know, our independent label, since we released the free EP back in 2011. Right. So this one will be for a sale, you know. It will be a bunch of songs that have been released, you know, some new songs as well, you know, and so you can look forward to some brand new material and some songs that we felt needed a bigger push, you know what I mean. So we want to put them songs back in the forefront of the people, them eyes, you know what I mean. So yeah, Lead the Way EP coming real soon.
Definitely something we can really look forward to. Another EP that is not an EP, a LP that is out right now already is The Rising of the Sun, the brand new album by Patrice. And Patrice was in this very spot that we're sitting in right now just about a week ago. Patrice, what are you doing here at this early time of the day?
What am I doing here this time of day? I am just finishing, wrapping up the Sunrise gig, which was amazing because the sun was rising and we played the songs of the new album, The Rising of the Sun. You know, it's a great location. You know, I big up my brethren, Kabaka Pyramid. You know, have fun and enjoy yourself in Germany. Yeah, large up.
So Patrice got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to perform right here in this very spot at Pentatus in Munich in the English Garden. So you want to check out some live footage from that very show?
Accurately.
So that was Patrice, who performed in the English Garden in Munich last week. Wonderful performance. You can check out some live material from there, of course, on Reggaeville. And we're still in the English Garden, but we changed our location. We're at the Ice River, Eisbach, and we have people surfing here every day from morning till even night. They have light up there so you can even surf in the night. Are you a sporty person, Kabaka?
Yeah, definitely, but not the surfing. We never surfed before. This look crazy. I don't know how they're managing the temperature still, but yeah, I love sports, you know what I mean. From high school we played played 4 different sports in high school.
Okay,
Played
what was that?
football or soccer, you know, if you call it that, basketball, table tennis, and I did a little track and field. Yeah.
So what were you best at?
Not sure, you know. My favorite sport of football still, but probably we made it to the finals in table tennis. And I was on the team, so yeah, you know, probably say I was best at that.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, man.
But I know you're, even apart from playing the football, you're a big football fan as well. What's your favorite team?
Well,
You know you're in Munich, so you can't say nothing wrong.
no, I mean, put it this way. Internationally, I'm from Jamaica, so of course Jamaica. But from 94 World Cup, I've been a Germany fan. You know what I mean? From Jürgen Klinsmann days and Rudi Valla and them man there. So, you know what I mean? Been a Germany fan. But in each league, I kind of follow one side in each league.
Okay.
You know, so in Bundesliga, it's definitely Bayern Munich. You know what I mean? So in Spain, you know, La Liga is Barcelona. In Italy is Milan.
Okay.
And my personal side in England is Arsenal. You know, I've been an Arsenal fan for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
man.
as long as Bayern Munich is one of the teams that you support, it's all good.
You're
It's
good
all
with that. You're
Yeah,
good.
man, we're good
No
with that.
Dartman.
No, sir. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
But apart from the football and the track and field, the table tennis, those things, I know you also do yoga.
Yes.
Is that kind of balancing the whole musical thing, the stress when you're on tour and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, it balances everything. You know what I mean? The mind with the spirit, with the physical, you know what I mean? To keep you centered and keep you in a one zone. Because music and, as you said, touring can take you all over the place mentally. And you have to find your center and know that you stay balanced. So yoga help with that. You know?
So how long have you been doing that?
Been doing yoga maybe about 5-6 years, you know. Yeah, just on my own still, you know.
Yeah.
I like to read about it and watch videos and just practice on my own. But I never really been to any class more than so, you know. Yeah.
Okay. But that shows the awareness that you have of your body and stuff. So would you say, generally speaking, you're living a very healthy life?
I would like to think so, you know. I could always be living healthier because there was a point where I was just eating raw food alone. And you know, but I'm not really on that page right now. But still vegan lifestyle, you know what I mean? Stay active, you know, running and thing and yeah, yoga and stuff, meditation, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Okay, wonderful. So I take it everything is good with you, you're all well balanced and everything.
Sure.
So I really want to thank you for taking the time to be on this episode of Wha Gwaan Munchy. Thanks for coming around Munich with me. Sure. All the best for the rest of the tour, for the EP coming up. Thank you so much, Kabaka.
Yeah, man, give thanks. You know, keep it accurate and immaculate, you know?
Wha Gwaan Munchy.